Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Julian. I'm the creator of Smartphone Filmmaking Pro and I'm excited to have you all. In this video, I'll share 5 tips on how you can make some better videos with your iPhones. iPhones have always been known to have some exceptional video quality and basically it's just getting better every year. And currently here in 2022, we are almost at a state where an iPhone can almost replace a full-on DSLR camera. But of course, you can only get some great results if you know what you're doing and if you know how to get the absolute best quality out of your phone. But now I would say let's hop into the tips and let's start with the first one. And the first tip that I have for you is just to use everything that your phone has to offer. I see it so often also with students from Smartphone Filmmaking Pro and also with some friends and family that they have an iPhone 13 Pro Max or a 12 Pro Max, or basically, it does not matter what phone they have, and they are just using only one lens and one frame rate, and that is it. The iPhones that we have in our pockets these days just offer a ton of different possibilities. Almost all of them have 3 different lenses, so you have an ultra wide angle lens, a standard lens, and a telephoto lens. You can shoot at different frame rates starting at 24 frames per second all the way to 240 frames per second, which is more than my professional camera can do. And you can even shoot, with the newer phones at least, you can even shoot in ProRes HDR, which is just absolutely insane. One of the most important things to get good videos with your iPhone is that you have an exciting story and that you have exciting visuals for your viewers. These days it is extremely important that you have exciting videos so that you can keep the viewer watching your video. You do not want to create a video and put in all your heart and soul and then the viewer stops watching the video after 20 seconds. And to get this, you need to use different lenses, you need to use different camera angles, and generally speaking, you just need to be creative. And the iPhones offer a ton of different options, so just use the different lenses, use different frame rates, and just get creative with it. The second tip that I have for you is to get yourself some sort of a 3-axis gimbal. Smartphone gimbals in the last couple of years also have evolved just like smartphones. If you got yourself a gimbal like 3-4 years ago, this was a very jerky experience and very robotic, but with these gimbals that you can buy at the moment, you can deliver some absolutely amazing and stunning results. The most smooth shots that I have gotten in my entire life were shot with a smartphone gimbal and the ultra wide angle lens on my iPhone. And basically it does not really matter like which gimbal you're getting, whether it's a DJI gimbal or a Scion, it doesn't really matter. You just have to know how to use what you have and then just get the absolute best quality shots. A gimbal, generally speaking, just offers you a ton of new possibilities to get creative shots. You can get some low angles, you can get some parallax shots, you can also program this to make a hyperlapse. So basically there are no limits, and this, like I said, just opens up a new world of possibilities. So if you can, definitely get yourself a gimbal. The third tip that I have for you is you have to learn how to edit the footage. In the first tip, we talked about all the different possibilities that you have with the HDR modes and cinematic mode and the different lenses and frame rates and so on. So after you have shot your video, you now have several different clips with different focal lengths, different frame rates, and so on. And the next step is to actually learn how you can make an appealing video out of the footage that you have. On iPhones, there are several different apps that you can use to create your videos. My personal favorite one is the app called LumaFusion. In my opinion, this just offers the most possibilities. I always like to call it a baby Final Cut because of all the possibilities that you have. And when you are filming with your phone, you are always telling your story twice, basically when you're shooting it and then also in the editing room. So mastering your editing skills is extremely important, and this can in the end make or break a video. The fourth tip that I have for you to really bring your iPhone videos to the next level and to also separate yourself from all the other people that are shooting with their iPhones is to get some sort of good audio device. In case you're shooting holiday videos or B-roll sequences where you're just using sound effects and music, then forget this tip. You won't need any audio. but in case you want to film also some talking heads or some interviews, it's definitely very important to get some good audio device. My personal favorite device when I'm shooting with an iPhone is just the Rode SmartLav Plus. Just make sure that you mount it close to the mouth subject to get some clean audio. You can mount this directly to your iPhone with the Lightning adapter, or you could also plug this into a wireless system so that you do not have to worry about cables. So it doesn't really matter what device you get. You can also get yourself an on-camera microphone. For me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of these because the audio source is just very far away from the microphone, so it just naturally won't deliver as good of a quality, but it's still an option. And the fifth and final tip that I have for you to really make your videos stand out is you need to learn how to color grade your iPhone videos. Like I said at the beginning, with ProRes and also with the HDR files that you get out of these new devices, you can get some absolutely amazing colors. They really stand out and they really pop if you know how to color grade it. My personal favorite workflow is to use LUTs. LUTs stand for lookup tables, and basically this is just a drag and drop color grading filter like you have it in Instagram, for example. But this is on a professional level and you can use this within, LumaFusion, for example. The difference between footage with no color grading and properly color graded footage is just night and day, and this also, of course, all of these things add on, and if you stack all of these things together and if you master all of them, your videos will look like you shot it with a cinema camera. So in case you would like to learn more about filmmaking with your iPhone, in case you want to dive really deep, because these tips are nice, but they are just an overview, and mastering editing, for example, takes of course much more learning. So we have created a course specifically for you iPhone users. It's called iPhone Video Pro, and we currently have over 130 videos with over 13 hours of content inside of our course. And inside of this course, I teach you absolutely everything that you need to know when it comes to filming with your iPhone. So in case you really want to get serious about filmmaking with your iPhone, you should definitely check out the link below. This will bring you to a free training where I share 5 more tips with you. So in case you're interested, just click the link below. But that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.